Hi, welcome to Steadfast, the practice of intention, mobility, and a meditative state. It is about 30 minutes, and a yoga mat will definitely assist the process. When you're ready, let's begin in a seated pose suggested. We'll cultivate the intention. Know that at any point during the practice, if you need to make modifications, then please do so. So the intention setting is about 5 minutes. Bring some movement. The mobility portion is the second part of steadfast, and it's typically 20 minutes. And very straightforward. Today, let's do a 3-part mobility section, which includes building heat. Then we'll take a rest in an extended child's pose for an extended period of time. And to finish the mobility portion, we'll address the energetic body, or the aura. Let's start in all fours, or on all fours. Lifting one leg and one arm. We'll hold for about 30 seconds. For more engagement, then bring the elbow to the knee, as in the lifted elbow reaches for the lifted knee. The neutral table. Take what you need and then find the second side. So the opposite arm lifts, opposite leg lifts. Holding for about 30 seconds. Lift the corners of the mouth. Come to neutral. Let's go to chaturanga. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Pedal the legs and drop to table. Another round. Lift an arm and the opposite leg, holding for 30 seconds. Neutral. Take a little movement and find the second side, balancing for about 30 seconds. Or again, bring heat to it by meeting elbow lifted with lifted knee. Rest in neutral to chaturanga. Meet in downward facing dog. Forward fold. Find a seat with the legs out in front. We're going to practice boat with movement. So lift the heels, lift the shins, and the palms are lifted too. So it's a balance on the not quite the tailbone, but the back body. And we'll be here for another 30 seconds. Yawning is a really good sign that the body is finding a balance, and that is with stress release. To come to a neutral seat, take a twist to one side, and twist to the other. Come back to table. Let's stretch out the muscles of the stomach after we're in boat. So drop the belly and lift the chin. And breathe both ways, inhaling and exhaling in this pose. So it's different from spinal flexation. It's really an opening of the stomach. So not a compression. Come to a plank and chaturanga, meet in downward facing dog. Forward fold. Find a seat. Balance in table. This time for about 1 minute. Bring some movement to if you need. Like it might be helpful to go side to side, bring the legs in alternation or alternating. Maybe the palms go up past the head. And in this pose, shaking is a great sign that the body is engaged. Its muscles are being used. It's waking up. And neutral. Take a twist. One side. Center and then twist to the second side. We'll meet in table. Dropping the belly. Opening up the muscles. We're letting them breathe after the compression. To chaturanga, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Find forward fold. And a seat. Meeting in boat. Another 60 seconds, either in stillness or movement, or both. And seated, taking a twist to one side, twist to the other. Neutralize, meet in on all fours, and drop the belly, lifting the chin. At neutral, then widen the knees. Come to extended child's pose. We'll hold this pose for a few minutes. So it's going to serve as restoration. Come upright. Meet in downward facing dog. Forward fold. Meet in mountain. We're going to address the energetic field. So from a standing posture, could also be seated. We're going to use the arms to address the layer that surrounds the body. And we'll make shapes like a crescent, moving in one direction and then in the opposite direction, and micro bending the knees. So kind of like a windshield wiper. And be open to moving the torso, as in that both the front and the back of the energetic field could be addressed. Even the tops, or the top and the bottom. And we'll start with the upper half. Don't worry, because we will address the lower half. However, we're moving in segments. And at this task, maybe the mind is on the intention. Let's move to the lower half of the body. So it could be helpful to come into a squat, or at least let the body hold that posture so that it's supporting itself. The abdominals engaged. If it's not accessible, then a seat to address the lower half might be sufficient. Okay, take some stillness in a mountain pose. Palms up above the head. We'll forward fold and just let everything go. stand in mountain. The next practice is tapping, and it can be touching the body or just tapping the surrounding field, meaning that there's no contact, no noise, just a sort of dusting off of the closest layer that surrounds the body. So we kind of just addressed a bit farther from the body when we're wiping or windshield wiping. And in this practice, it's really about, I guess, a layer closer. And if it helps to actually tap, then that's totally okay. That's how I started practicing tapping, was the actual impact of the connection between the palm and the surface of the body. But just get into all of the areas or address each part, the back body too. Even the palms, tapping the palms themselves. Great work. Let's find some stillness in a mountain, palms up above the head, and we'll let it go on a forward fold. Find downward facing dog to a table. Swing the legs out in front or find a seat, however. Could be standing too if it's somewhat supported. The next 5 minutes is the meditative state of the practice, meaning that it's not really about anything other than what it needs to be. lifting the corners of the mouth, bringing movement into the body. Thank you so much for practicing steadfast, a 3-part intention setting, mobility, and a meditative state. And may your day be amazing. I hope to practice with you again. Thank you. And namaste. Bye.